Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to Pandya.
So, I was intending to hang out with my wife, but she's asleep. So, I'm going back to streaming. So, when last we left off, we had just finished up a big civil war. We had consolidated power into our into the title of king, and had taken control of the electorate. So we have an elective monarchy under which the only elector is me. Which seems reasonable to me. Which means that I can just nominate a successor among anyone who is either an elector, which is nobody, or anyone who is basically a direct blood relative of hello. Interesting. He is apparently a viable candidate, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why I can vote for him, actually. But, oh, I can vote for people who are other dukes in the kingdom, even if they're not electors. Okay, good to know. So, let's see here. So anyway, so we've consolidated power successfully, but there is one thing that we want to do now, which is, well, there's a couple things that we want to do now. The first thing that we want to do is we want to start composing a book. So we're going to start writing another book. We've already written one. We can compose another book. And this time, can I swap my focus right now? Yes, I can swap my focus right now. I'm going to swap to family focus. It's going to give me some extra health. It's going to drop my stewardship a bit, but I don't mind that. And I can go ahead and chronicle my family history. So the reason that I would want to do this is that chronicling my family history is valuable to me. It's going to increase my relationship with my dynasty numbers and things like that. I actually started looking up the things. So, we have a couple things that are going on that I didn't notice. The first is that this guy finally declared war. So, he's defending against this guy in the de jure war over Kosara. So, this guy is just going to take this province, and I think that will automatically delete the kingdom title from here. So, this will just be a pair of duchies, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, so at some point, we'll be able to form that kingdom, but we don't need to do that yet. So, that's first thing. The second thing is, because we can form that kingdom and give it to them, but we have to get the thinger first. So the second thing is that we have a bunch of direct vassals who are not our bloodline. So this is my son. He's also my heir, which is good. But he's a rival. He doesn't like the fact that I have too many held duchies, etc., etc. So, first things first. I want to get myself back down to a domain size of 10 for a couple of reasons, but the most important one is that I can afford to have one electorate, one elector, and that is one duke in my de jure kingdom, so of Tamilakam, right? Which means that this duchy I want to give to somebody, and it turns out that I can actually just scroll through my court here, and I have a young man of my bloodline in my court who also happens to be a genius, which is convenient, and isn't available for me to give territory to. He's not an available heir to my empire because he is too distantly related to me, because he's just a kinsman of mine. But what I can do is I can grant him Cherenadu. Now, if I do this, that gives electoral power to him, because that is part of my de jure kingdom. However, and this is really, really important, while it does give him control of one vote, I win ties. If there's only one elector, I automatically get whoever I choose, no matter what anyone else chooses. Okay, so what does this mean? It means that I now have my kinsman in charge of this duchy here. It drops the number of vassals that I have to deal with, which is nice. And, oh, I didn't realize that there was a bonus from your diplomacy score. That's good to know. Okay, and so our domain size is down to there, and we are in good shape now. So, what else do we need to do? Anything? I don't think so. I think we're ready. Yes, so we should be all set. So I now have gotten rid of one of the duchies that was causing problems for me, and we can go ahead and unpause the game. Oh, good. And we got that going. So the other thing is that we're pretty much, from what I can see, we're pretty much at the top of the world in terms of our technology. Our technology is in really, really good shape right now. So that's good. Now, the other thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that we don't have, and we do not have a thing right now. So we can declare war on this person for this if we want. We do not want to declare war for border dispute because we don't have any stuff there. We cannot grant anything to her. So it's kind of silly to bother with that. We've taken one province from you. Can we declare war on you again? No, because we already have recently. As for you, non-aggression pacts, no alliances. So I can do border disputes. I also have, however, a de jure claim on Thana. So I can go ahead and declare war for this if I so please. Do I want to do that right this moment? Debatable. So I cannot currently let's take a look at this kid's family tree. She has several children, so I'm not going to be able to just assassinate my way out of this situation. He has 22 stewardship, so unfortunately, let's take a look. What else is he good at? Because he's good at a lot of things. He's better than at my son at stewardship, but that's his best attribute. His other attributes aren't really that great. It'll probably be fine for now. Alright, so do I want to declare war on you? So if I do this, okay, we have a truce with him, so I can't just revoke it. So if I were to banish him, execute him, that's kind of pointless. I'm not going to worry about this kid for now. I'm sure that I'll have issues with them later. So, the other thing that we can do, so our son is sitting on 1.38k. I'm going to go ahead and look at the de jure kingdoms here and start transferring some of these vassals to... Do I want to create some of these duchies? Can I create these duchies? I guess I can't. So somebody has all of these duchies, it looks like. So I can't take this from this person without pissing people off. And so we'll have to wait on that. So we're going to give this guy, who's currently my vassal, we're just going to transfer this guy. This guy. So we will swap this guy over to our son. Now, we're increasing our son's power, which is a little dangerous because he is ambitious and all that jazz. But it should be fine. Okay. So we've done that. Let's see, what else do we need to do? Anything? Okay, this guy's voting for my son. Everything's right with the world. Even if he didn't, it wouldn't really make a difference. Are we ready to actually unpause this game? I think we're ready to pretty much just unpause. Okay, so we've got 40 income. Do I want to hold a Diwali feast? I don't really think I do. It's very expensive. Okay, so our internal dynamics are a little bit more coherent. Now, one of the other things that's important. Okay. One of the other things that's important is that the more of the duchies that I give to my own children and my own dynasty, the less possibility I have to lose control of the kingdom and eventually the empire. Currently, I can't lose control because it's a kingdom, right? And I control enough of the titles. But as soon as I form the empire, things get a little bit more iffy because every single duke in the entire empire will have a vote instead of only within my de jure kingdom. But if all of those people are my bloodline, it doesn't matter who they vote for, right? It matters in the sense that I won't be able to necessarily get the most competent person in charge, but I don't have to worry about losing control of the kingdom. So, there we go. So we now have control of all of the stuff down here, and we can sort of just expand northward. So we can imprison Krishna. Perfect. So this is the person that I actually wanted. We failed to capture him. Oh no. That is so unfortunate. Now he's a traitor, which means I guess we'll have to take some of his provinces and give them to our son. Gosh darn it. Not sure what I'm going to do now. That isn't what I intended to have happen at all. This is actually interesting as well because, like, this is, to a degree, very feudal politics. Like, it feels kind of gamey at first, but it also, at the same time, feels super legit. Like, the idea of, you know, just coming in here with, you know, oh, well, you know, clearly I need to arrest you. And then, oh, you're resisting arrest. Clearly you're a traitor to the crown who must be put down. That to me sounds totally legit. That's 100% a thing. Like, that is very much a feudal dynamic. So anyway, we are going to go ahead and assault this, I guess. We're not going to assault this. We're going to wait. Wait it out. So this guy has 3 different things. We will be able to revoke at least 2. And do we have... Yes, we do. So our second son is actually over here. I think that what I'm going to do, because I don't really want to make any of my sons too strong, what I'm actually going to do is I've given this son enough, my first son. So the second son here is actually going to receive all three of well, not all three, because I can't give all three. I can take two titles from this person. I'm going to take both of them and give them to this son of mine. And I think one of those titles is actually going to be... Actually, how many titles do you have? He only has 2 Thikanas, so I can just take both the Thikanas from him. As a matter of fact, I've been working on much the same thing, my friend. Nice. Okay, so we should arrive here in time. There we go. So we'll just keep sieging. It should go pretty fast. So what this will allow us to do is, again, consolidate power amongst our children. So it doesn't matter how distantly related they are. All that matters is that they are in our dynasty. Anyone in our dynasty is a safe person to have on any of these thrones. Because again, the electors will always just elect someone who's an actual viable candidate. The more dukes that are our children, the fewer illegitimate heirs there are. Okay, we do not need anyone hiring ruffians. Rule of law, sir. Of course, the law is what I say the law is. Not sure I totally understand the concept of rule of law, actually. Seems like I might have it a little backward. Can you have rule of law when the law is what I say it is? Tough to say. Hard to say. Alright, so we are going to look at our de jure duchy. One of the things that I do want to make sure that I'm doing is increasing the potency of my actual duchy first. Let's go ahead and do this. Do I want to actually build something in this hospital? Economic tech points increased. It makes me very happy. Do I want this? Yes. Right now, militarily speaking, I am a superpower. There's really not a lot that can go wrong to me with me militarily. So who's in charge here? This guy. So this guy is a pretty big duke. It's important to recognize. Okay, so we can go ahead and enforce our demands here. Okay, so we can revoke 2 titles. I'm going to revoke this one. I'm going to revoke the Raj. Okay, so both of those titles. Okay, so we'll give him the Raj here. So my other son gains a little bit of power here. And we can look here and get our chancellor in order. So we need a chancellor. Holy shit. Wow. His stewardship got trashed. What the? Oh, he's food poisoning. Okay. I'm going to actually change his job. I'm going to make him my chancellor. His chancellor isn't a super important job. And I'd rather have... Oh my goodness. This guy is god tier. Holy shit. I don't want a greedy steward though, so let's put him in charge. He will be I'm actually going to have him researching economic tech. So who are you? And let's see. I guess I should have probably released them, but that's fine. So this guy is my vassal. I am his heir. So if he dies in prison, then I get control of his province, so I don't see any reason why I should not just leave him in prison forever. I see absolutely no reason to change the current existing status quo. Alright, so slowly but surely we're working on our stuff. I could get castle infrastructure if I want. Castle infrastructure 3 gives me some good stuff. I need to have improved keeps. That's what I'm looking for. Nice. So we're building a translation house here. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, this is really cheap. So, building a rank 1 hospital everywhere in our primary domain is probably a good idea. I have an idle chancellor. Okay, so just perform statecraft. I don't have a core position? I thought I had one. Okay, so oh, I don't even have to search for one. I can just put somebody in this position. I thought that I had to actually use that button to get a court physician. I am a dope. Okay, so in the case of my death, my regent should probably be my heir. Oh. I think I might want a new heir now. So, can I nominate? I can. I can now nominate this guy, who is also a genius. And he's just universally a little better than my son, so guess what? He's getting nominated. And hopefully... Okay. Bum, 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 ba, bum, bum. Okay, perfect. So, he's now my new heir. So we have a ton of people available to us to be the thingamabobber, to be our heir, because we have access to all of our offspring, as well as people that are considered close relatives of me. But we also have access to any one of our bloodline who has territory. Everybody should just be ambitious. It's just the way it all should be. Alright, so where's my stuff going? So we have how much left? 945. So we have quite a ways to go before we can continue with that. How much is 4.5k troops? So he can claim this. This guy has a claim on the entire kingdom. We have a de jure claim here. And let's see. Might as well take it. So we have a long way to go before we'll be able to take the Empire. I don't think we're going to in this person's lifespan. It just doesn't seem terribly likely. Because I just don't have the stuff for it. So these guys are chilling in the plains. Where are you over with? Okay, so if I were... Okay, we can pause this. We can send these guys up here. And we can send these guys up here as well. So this guy is specialization in forest. This guy's Craven. Yeah, it's probably fine. Okay, so hopefully we get there in time. I think we will. Yes, so we got here in time. Unfortunately, I'm infirm, and that is a very bad thing. Because I need to finish my book. It's so important that I finish my book. So one of the things that you get out of completing books that are of your the dynasty focus is if you write a book about your dynasty, then a lot of them have bonuses to your relations with your dynasty. So that's really good for being able to just give to a huge bonus to all my vassals, because all of my vassals will be my brothers, my cousins, and other people of my dynasty. This is probably a mistake. That was more dangerous than it had to be. Okay, so this is plains. We'll have a slight penalty here, but we do have twice as many troops. Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I can seclude myself from the universe. No problem. Easily done. Okay, so we're going to go into seclusion. Okay. So it's very expensive. So we get a minor bonus against depopulation. And that's the benefit. So the build keeps. Because that gives me an increase to my retinue size, does it? Let me read this again. No, it just gives levy and garrison size. Oops. Da, da, da. I figure this out on my own. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna get stressed, unfortunately. He can afford his own ransom, that's fine. He can afford his own ransom. So I've obtained stressed. We are family focused right now. So okay, so I cannot join that war, unfortunately. It would be very cool if I could, but I'm not allowed. So we captured somebody in battle. So unfortunately, this province is going to get taken by the peasant revolt. Not really a lot I can do about that. Well, not the whole province, I guess. Just so we enforce our demands. Take that province, and now we can go take out those peasants. So this is not good. Okay, so we have just inherited, and we can go ahead and drop this levy. So let's take a look at how our dear vassal over here feels about us. So he does not like us. Okay, so we need a new steward, and we can slap this guy in charge because might as well. We can go ahead and put this guy here. Okay, so we also have a bunch of money, so we don't need to spend any here. Do I want to wait? The next tier of barracks requires Castle Walls 2. Castle Walls 2 requires improved keeps level 2. So this costs 126. The alternative is that I could get Construction 4, which also gives me a pharmacology laboratory. I feel like I want to do construction, honestly. Everyone should just be ambitious. Why not? Okay, so we should probably nominate an heir, huh? So who do we want to nominate? We will nominate whoever has the highest stewardship. So he's depressed right now, which is dropping his stewardship. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to nominate my mother as the heir, because why the hell not? So she can get married. She's almost definitely not going to need... By the way, you're married, right? Neither children inherit anything good. Nope. So sad. Okay. All right, I can get my mother remarried, but it actually doesn't matter. What? Why are you even trying to do that? Oh god, I have all these idiot people. Okay, so this is my idiot brother, which is fine. I don't need you training troops. I started training troops with this guy to deal with faction that I don't need to worry about anymore. So let's see. We can go ahead and research military tech. Oh boy. So what are the factions right now? Okay, none of these factions are terribly strong. I don't know if we'll get there in time. We did. Oh god. Now I'm sick. No. Oh good. So that's useful. Oh, the other thing is that I need to start composing a book. And right about... I'll have him write about managing a realm. He's not really qualified to write about the family. That would require diplomacy and this. He's not terrible at it. It's just he's... As long as you know what you're doing. Oh, wow. Successful treatment. Cha-ching. Okay, so we can drop all of these. And what else can I do? Can I raise another retinue? Yes, I can. So we can raise another defense retinue. And that has the benefit that it also increases our size when it comes to dealing with factions. Now, here's the other cool thing. I just realized I have subjugation casus belli again. So if I want, I can declare war on this guy again, who I just fought. And I should be able to just subjugate him. Is now the opportune moment for that. Honestly, I think it pretty much is. So we're going to go ahead and do a subjugation casus belli to take this gigantic swath of territory here. And we can't do it because we don't have enough karma. So the other thing that I want to do, which I forgot about, is I want to join this society. Okay. So I get some extra piety. And we can. So once the end of the year comes around, we're going to definitely want measles. Oh no. Don't like that. So we can now move to marginal status of women. Let's see here. Anything else that I want to change? I don't need to worry about them. So yeah, I can just do marginal status of women. That will allow any woman who is related to me to hold the title of Spy Master without problem, which is good, except I don't have any women in my dynasty who are actually good at that. Yeah, excellent student. So I can set the crown focus here, because there's special events that can proc while you have the crown focus in a place that has 3 thingers, I believe. So what are we gonna do? Okay, do we now want to go ahead and subjugate you? Alright, so we're gonna just do this subjugation again. Oh, right, again. I keep forgetting that I need to wait. Okay. Okay, so so I have a claim on here and here. Who are you? So I can give this guy this Thicana, and then I can use his claim. To just take this entire county. And he is my vassal. This guy has 2,000 troops. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we're gonna raise up all of our levies. Okay, so we are currently focused on business, which is an okay focus. I actually like everyone to go here. And how do we want to focus? Do we want to keep focus here? I don't think so. We want... Actually, no, we're going to... I guess we're not going to change it anyway because we don't have the option to. But we want to keep it anyway because we're writing a book on stewardship, so we want to have either business or rulership focus. Okay. If someone doesn't want other people reading their stuff, okay, this guy's a traitor, so I can just revoke his title and nobody will care, so let's do that. Okay, so. And now he's not even a count, so I can just release him. This guy is who? There we go. So our vassal levies have been raised for too long. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and merge these all together. I just want to have sort of an overwhelming force when I go in for the first assault. That's not good. This guy might actually win this little fight. Nah, he doesn't have time, I don't think. Boom. Goodbye. Okay, so measles is broken out nearby. I feel like we probably want to start worrying about this. I'm actually going to do this on the coastal provinces first, because I feel like the land borders are at less risk. Everybody's ambitious. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we can only take 75% from battles, which means that that's interesting. This only has one thing. That's interesting. I did not realize. I did not realize just how much richer it was down south than up north. Yay, I feel better. So I can declare war on you whenever I want. Yee. Hey, gregarious. I like gregarious. Being gregarious is not going to make you suffer in life. Okay, so I can't do subjugation casus belli for a while. Go get it. So we are once again starting the trend of everyone in our entire area is going to be our rival. And that's all fine. I'm actually surprised by how little I'm getting from the... Ooh. That is a lot of money. This is a good deal, but it's too expensive right now. It's not a good deal for right this moment. So we can go ahead and enforce our demands. Okay. So we can now drop our last levies, drop our levies. So, how are we doing here? Let's take this deck. Now we need 56. It turns out that it's very easy to calculate and I'm a dope. So I need 56. You just need to times it by 0.8. Obviously. Math. So we're going to move these guys down here and we can go ahead and we can declare for a border dispute. We cannot declare for subjugation quite yet. But if we do take this, I think we'll have most of what we need. So she needs to get married. She's 24, so waiting on a kid to grow up is not optimal. So, oh, this is one of my things anyway. All right, so we're gonna just do a matrilineal marriage to increase the size rather than anything else. Is there anybody useful that I can bring into my domain? Preferably someone with intrigue, maybe. This guy's shrewd. He has cancer, so probably not him. Actually, people with learning are really easy to get. I'll go ahead and bring this guy in here. And let's see here. So, any... Nope. We do not have the ability to get some more retinues, unfortunately. I think... I'm actually going to give this guy a martial education, I think. It would be kind of nice to have some kids who know their way around a sword. These are relatively small claims, except this, which is a claim on the whole kingdom. But a claim on the kingdom doesn't help me any. Yet. Oh, we got a genius on our hands! Cha-ching! Unfortunately, he's sickly, but... I hope he survives infancy. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very sad. Oh, good. So, +1 health. Okay, so... I feel like it's in my best interest to pump up some of our numbers a bit. The higher that those numbers get, the less likely it is that somebody's going to try anything funny. Obviously, retinues help with that as well. And the retinues have significant maintenance. Okay, so funding's not an issue. So 2 of my vassals are fighting each other. Not a huge deal. I have a claim. I have 2 claims. Okay, I should wake her up before anybody wakes. Anybody notices anything going wrong? Okay. So we're sitting on our domain limit, which is good. We have enough territory as our limit that we can start giving provinces to people. Okay, so... Oh, I haven't chosen a patron date yet? What is my... I'll go with Ganga. So, we are accumulating money, we are accumulating karma. If we're going to be accumulating karma, I guess we should probably start donating to charity. So we get +1 karma per month. Okay, so we can declare... Holy shit. This place shrunk. And let's see. A claim there. And I have a de jure claim. So we might as well go with the de jure claim first, I guess. Okay, so do I actually want to just use my vassal levies instead for now. Okay, I guess I should probably change up my existing stuff. Let's see. Because yeah, I'll be able to do this pretty rapidly, even with just their levies, and that'll give me the ability to just stockpile some money for a while. Okay, 3,000 is more than enough to go after these guys, so we'll just do that. So we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Built that there. So we'll go with this. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, so moving right along. So we've got 600 people here. That's sufficient to get through some of these, probably. Where's... Oh, well, that's unfortunate for him. We're going to go ahead and forbid ourselves from leading armies, because at some point I'm going to accidentally lead an army and then die. And that'll be very sad for me. Okay, we don't need to do anything here. Just... So we should now be able to start the carpet siege. And this will annoy our vassals for a little bit, but the penalty from that goes away pretty fast. And I'm not going to be declaring that many wars. So we still need a decent amount of karma. A paranoid or... So this guy is my vassal. He's trying to kill something. Cha-ching. Okay, so we should advance to the next tech level, and it's going to be construction. We're getting construction first because this will give me a nice benefit to my build costs, which is particularly good when I'm looking into building stuff like this. Look at how ridiculously expensive this is. But one of the keys is that... Ooh. So we add that to our treasury. So we get some monthly prestige and... Okay. Okay, so we've got some craftsmen. Looking for a rich donor. That is certainly me. Let's see. Alright, so we finished our first one there. I'm gonna just leave these guys here. 12 days, 13%. So we should be able to finish here with plenty of time to move over there. Actually really surprised at how little war score I have right now. Oh, I guess I should unpause the game if I want things to progress, huh? Should be able to get there in time. Yahoo! Alright, so this will allow us to just push through, get one more little province for ourselves. Not a huge deal, but it's nice. It's beneficial to us, and we should... I'm actually curious. Uh-oh. Popular uprisings have broken out. That sucks. Because I'm pretty sure I'm on the Silk Road. Sure, why not? Because I think Willful is precursor to. Okay, so we go here. That's fine. what? Seriously? Is she seriously willing to marry someone of my bloodline? Okay, well. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I was like, what? Are you serious? It's like, yeah, no. No. Being able to click the button does not mean that they will accept it. So sad. Well, that button anyway. Some of the buttons can only be clicked if they will accept, so there's that. Alright, I'm thinking that I actually want to do an expanded thing here. Because this will allow me to build a pharmacology. Like, this is really a big deal. I have so much money, I might as well use it to start developing my tech in a serious way. Because the faster tech spreads to me, the less I have to worry about that kind of stuff. Oh, I haven't gone on a pilgrimage yet. Good idea. So I'll go on a pilgrimage after I finish. Actually, I can go on a pilgrimage right now, can't I? Nope. I have to be not at. I have to be not at war. Fine. I will wait a bit and then go on my pilgrimage. I'm actually gonna attack these guys. I feel like I should be able to get battle war score faster than I'm getting war score this way. So we can build stables. Or we can build militia training ground. Now, the reason that I'm building militia training ground is not that I think that it's going to be great for, like, the actual strength of my troops. The big key there is that it just increases the total quantity, and so it gives me increased resistance to factions forming. Okay, so... this is actually remarkable how much I have to wait on this. This is taking forever. This guy only has 200 troops. I keep crushing his armies. I think the key is that the number of troops he has at his disposal relative. Okay, we can get a next rank of military organization, which means that we can go hire more retinues. So we can get another defense unit. Cha-ching. Okay, so we have... oh, another genius! Cha-ching! So we have 2 geniuses in the family. This is very good for us. Well, not in the whole family, obviously. We have more than that in the whole family. Okay. I don't see any reason for additional currency, actually. And I certainly don't think debasing your currency is a good idea. Nice. So, Madurai, there's increased demand for expanded harbor space. Of course, larger harbors could also service more warships. Indeed they could. So how long does that last? Okay. One second. So we're going to go ahead and enforce our demands here. So we won that. We've increased the size here. So you receive a report on the outcome of the military experiments that your martial arts team sponsor. Apparently a new kind of self-propelled arrow was tried out based on Far Eastern model. Lit by fire, these arrows would scream and fly away, leaving a trail of smoke and then explode on impact, killing several livestock used in practice targets. Though of dubious accuracy and prone to failure in rainy weather, these experiments have provided valuable lessons. Cha-ching. So we can go ahead and move these guys down here. And how are we doing? Our vassals have like a -15. They're a little, just moderately annoyed at us. I can actually usurp the kingdom of Telangana if I want. If I usurp that, then I can actually start declaring de jure wars here. Why can't I subjugate? Why isn't subjugation on the list? Subjugation is on the list here. So why can't I declare a war of subjugation on you? Because they already have done so, I think. Okay, so this kid lacks an education focus. He's rowdy and fussy. I actually want him to have a stewardship education. I think most of the kids that are like actually of my dynasty should be stewardship. Okay, so this is someone in my family. I don't need to worry about him. I don't want to imprison my family members. I guess I should figure out what he's trying to do. He's trying to kill someone who is not really that relevant. As for this guy, he is my vassal. And I could, if I wanted, try to imprison him. If I fail, then I could revoke his titles. So we'll go ahead and move these guys over here. And let's see, what else can I do? So Prince so-and-so. So you were a solo. So I don't need to declare war on you because you have a truce with me. Okay, well, that's fine. It's a pretty small investment for us, so not every thing is always going to be a success, but the stuff that is pays for the stuff that isn't. This is the advantage of just being wealthy, is that you can afford to take risks. And if you're not wealthy, then you can't afford to take risks, so you don't get the ability to take advantage of the laws of averages. So stewardship. I want her... She is not... She's not a close relative, so I'm just going to do stewardship focus. Okay, so if we can get tolerance up to 4, we can get significant status of women. So if we get significant status of women, then we can pass this, which gives us the ability to get women in the office of Chancellor and Steward, which is going to be very, very helpful. I will always support anything that increases prosperity. So he's getting pretty big there. So how are we doing here? There's a revolt. This guy has a pretty decent number of troops. So happy that I have my retinues. Alright, so this guy is trying to kill this guy. It's not a big deal. Okay, so we've got the same workshop investment going here. Now the question is, we don't want to declare war on you because we already have a truce. I guess I could if I wanted take the kingdom and then offer him because if I can just offer vassalage to him, then that would actually be very helpful. So we're going to go ahead and usurp this kingdom. Oh, which splits them into 2 different peeps. Interesting. It's interesting. So that happened twice. So let's take a look at my second realm. Inheritance is ugly. So since this guy isn't going to join me anyway, I now have de jure claims on this whole duchy, so if I wanted, I could just declare war, lose 500 prestige, and call it a day. So I'm going to do that, but I should probably have waited. Oh, I'm also foreign culture. I didn't notice that. Ooh, fascinating. Call for my foreign court physician. Everyone's getting sick. Okay. Oh my god, everybody in the court's getting sick. think I can do that. Do I have green thumb? I think I do. So I wonder how long it's going to take to finish this book of mine. Okay, so we lose a little bit. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so I need to stop going into debt for just like a minute. Just stop giving me events that cost 50 gold. Okay, fine. Everything is fine. So here's the question. If this guy loses control or dies, he has like 10 state intrigue. I have 10 normal intrigue. Oh boy, that's not good. Seriously? No. No. No, no. No, 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 no. 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 This is ridiculous. I can't destroy this title. Wait, this is Gavelkind? The hell kind of bullshittery is this? Alright, so there's a new kingdom here. I'm a claimant on this. So this is my grandson who owns this. And I don't have a claim on it, of course. Lovely. I do not know why this person broke free, but... Okay, well... God damn it. That sucks. So bad. I just randomly fell over dead. Alright, well, I guess I'll set an ambition. Let's see. This is like huge. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. And we're gonna set our focus to rulership. And we need to nominate an heir, because we're not gonna live long, I don't think. So we're gonna nominate whoever has the highest stewardship. Should we get the person who's stressed and has measles? I guess. Okay, so he is unlanded, which is perfect because we need to give him territory, so... Okay, so... Okay, so this is fine. So I need to give this duchy to one of my kids. I might as well give it to this guy here. He's not great. Have I... just want to select this character. It makes it a little... It's a little annoying having to... Where are my special interest characters? Not you. So I'm just gonna search all for... Can I search for my bloodline? I don't think I can even search for just my bloodline. So can I search for Pandia and get everyone in my bloodline? Nope. Oh, actually maybe I can. So you are married to my... The two of them are married to kin, which is not good. Married? No. There we go. So I can search for my bloodline. This is actually something that I've wanted to do for a while. So we can now I know how to do this, which will basically allow me to just make sure that I get everyone in my bloodline married. And I'm just gonna scroll based on stewardship. Okay, we're gonna actually go for age because we want someone who's around 24. Okay, and we're gonna marry her into the family. Okay, next. Genius boy. So I'm just gonna go with adults for now, so that I can just get them all married. So you are dull. I don't want you married. He's not getting married. You are 61. You do not need to get married. So go ahead and invite him to my court. I guess I should get married, considering that I don't have a spouse right now. I don't actually care about too much. I don't have to worry about congenital traits, so I'm going to go ahead and marry this guy. I don't need to worry about them because she's 56. She's reached menopause by now, so I don't have to worry about that. So my niece is strong and 29 and not married. What? Okay. Organized by age. And we will marry her to this guy. Okay. You are 64. You don't need to be married. You are possessed and you have measles. You're don't really have super strong marriage options. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and search all again. And oh, right, I'm actually going to cancel this because this is poor woman at once. Okay, so my tolerance is getting there. We're almost there. Do I need to get the 200 prestige? Or 200 gold I don't think is really terribly important. Alright, so we invited one of them to our court. We can go ahead and get a marshal. And why can't I make this guy my marshal? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's because he's not in my court, I think. We can go ahead and get this guy as marshal. This guy can be my steward. Economy tech, military tech, Yahoo. Okay, so go back to find characters, and we are going to keep this up. So my nephew doesn't. Okay, so this needed to be reset. So there's a few people that aren't super relevant because of their age who are unmarried, but that's about it. Okay, so this is my heir, and we need someone in our realm. So who is a good choice? Oh, I need to set my crown focus. So let's set the crown focus here. And we have oh boy. Okay, so I don't really have a lot of things to do right now, but I want to get significant status of women as soon as possible. So do I want to shift this? Or do I want to wait? Getting one per month. It's going to take a long time for that. So we're going to go, unless I get lucky and get an event. But either way, I can wait a little bit on that. So we're shifting a little bit toward taxation for the burghers. And we're unfortunately going to have people dying. And that's never a good thing. Okay, so can we declare a subjugation war on you? Yes. So, you have 5,000 troops. We have a decent bit more than that. So, if we declare a subjugation war here, we're going to be using her cooldown for it, which is good, and we can get that subjugation done. I do not have enough karma, so I'm probably never going to have enough karma on her. Oh, right. You're unlanded. I didn't marry you off either, did I? Okay. So I'll marry him off. You know what? He can marry himself off. I don't care. We'll grant him this. And that gives us 2 fingers to use. So I can't subjugate you. I can't. I don't want to use a border dispute. I can't anyway because I don't have much karma. Well, it is going to take a while. Okay, so we do, however, have a claim here. No, we don't. Who's this here? Actually, no. What I'm going to do is, I think I should nominate this kid as my heir, because I could die at any moment. I'm definitely at risk of that. She's 56 years old. A lot of people in my court are sick right now. We're going to go ahead and nominate him. By nominating him, we basically just ensure that everything just goes to one place. That way we don't have to go to war to get control of that again. So, not my deterred liege. I don't think I could get this to the point where they would be willing to. Or chaplain. Chaplain. Yes, there's a reason that it was organized this way. Imagine that. Okay. Okay, so how are we doing this? Da, 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 da. Okay, so yeesh. Okay, so Kingdom Malwa, take issue with that. Let's try it. So I don't have any claims, do I? None. What just happened? Why not? why not? She's 57 years old. I mean, what are the problems? No problems. Change her functions. Okay, so we can go ahead and donate to charity. So we lose some money, but let's see, we have a righteous imprisonment. So this is who? Interesting. So if I wanted, I could arrest this guy and take some of his territory. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so we are going to try. Alright, so the goal here is, I guess, split this army in half. And this will allow us to take control of another one of these duchies. Everyone should be ambitious. Everyone. Okay, I should probably get married. Okay, he works. Patient. So we now have a domain limit of 13, which is pretty high. And we can get tolerance increase. Boom. So we can now get up to significant status of women. Women related to the ruler are allowed to hold the office of chancellor or steward, which is very good. Open up more offices to more people. What that basically will translate into is just always having access to a larger portion of my realm for any of these given thingers. So I don't see this person's troops. How are things going over here? I do not see. So do you have an army around here somewhere? Oh shit. That is a gigantic revolt. Okay, so we fulfilled the ambition to build a war chest. That should have happened earlier, but I completely forgot that I was intending to do it. Whoops. So no valid ambitions right now. Okay, so we'll just send these guys straight through into here. I am, just in case, going to go ahead and forbid her from being in charge of an army. You never know. Okay, so these guys are not actually... What do we want to do here? Oh, so the other advantage of building up your stuff in your capital is that it makes it so that you're less likely to get an epidemic that kills your leader or your family. Your court is much more safe. And obviously, if you do the same in places that are near you, it increases the amount of safety that you have. Because, yay, herd immunity to an extent. Okay, so do I want to see the realm prosper? I kind of feel like maybe I should. While I simultaneously feel like I need... Okay, so unfortunately, usurping that kingdom turned out to be a very bad thing for me. Just because I got assassinated. Because I'm pretty sure that was assassination, not... It wasn't... That was not some random event. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and see the realm prosper. She may or may not survive for 5 years. So, who is my current heir? This guy. He's very bad, so let's not have him be my heir. Okay, this guy's fine. He's not anything special, but he's better than the other rando. Whoa. I am suddenly very, very rich. Alright, so I think I actually want to do an expanded sick house here. And that will allow me to get this. Ah, yes. My vassal. So we're going to go ahead take this. We're going to go ahead and invoke this. Okay, I can accept this. So he's supposedly my vassal. So he still does have a province. And so we can now give why don't you have this? Okay, so he likes me now. And let's see here. We now have one little province here that we can use for various effects. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now. What are you doing? Alright, so this guy unfortunately it's just giving me money. Okay, so we can go ahead and expand the sick house soon. That will allow me to build this, which gives me a little bit of disease resistance, or it'll allow me to build a medical academy. Both of which I think are going to be very potent, and they're going to be particularly potent combined. I think that the combination of those two together is going to be really sexy. So, do you have a bunch of piety? Yes! He has 770 karma. So as soon as he inherits, I can actually declare a subjugation war. I don't have to wait. I'm actually going to set her focus here. I didn't even know that there was someone who was doing that. rank up in my society. Okay, so gained humble. Now got plus 4.2. Okay, and we can... What was I going to do? There was something I wanted to do. It's going to be an intrigue. There we go. Take a vow of celibacy. So this gives me another +1 monthly karma. And who knows? Maybe I'll actually survive long enough to do what I want to. Probably not, but it's possible. It is possible. This is really funny though. Everything over here just went to shit. The really sad thing is that I don't even the person that I sent as my claimant doesn't even have control of it anymore. Okay. Safety first. So it'll take us about 5 years to save up enough karma. So she has to live to 66. Why are you not married? Oh shit. No. That is not what I wanted. God damn it. Okay, so he got rabies or something. Now who's gonna be in charge? Wait, is this the same guy? Okay, no, I'm fine. It wasn't who I thought it was. I thought the person who died was my heir. It wasn't my heir, it was my son, who is, you know, it's unfortunate that he died, but it's not that big a deal. Alright, so instead, we will go with someone else, I guess. Someone else in our court. I cannot grant her titles. Just want to check. You are my nephew. So I could give him the Raj of Konkana. I'm going to do that. Because it's not part of my... Who are you? Wait, what? Oh, okay, I understand. I was like, what? Wait, what? No, how? How should I just reproduce? I'm 60 years old. No. So, and I'm celibate. So, this guy isn't even my vassal anymore, so go ahead and ransom him. Oh, he can't afford it. Well, I guess we'll just release him. So we have a pretty gigantic army right now. Okay, well that's probably going to escalate quickly. Okay, so how are we doing? So this is almost done. Once it's done, we can start building the pharmacology or medical academy. I think we're going to go with the medical academy first. So medical academy is coming first. No. Let's see if we got dirty hands. No. So I can go ahead and donate to charity again. So I keep getting devotion and stuff from that. Let's see here. Can I... You don't need spiritual guidance. You... troublesome. Okay, so not super happy with me, but that's fine. So we want to get enough points for castle infrastructure or improved keeps. So let's see how it goes. So once we get the pharmacology lab, hopefully that will help us accumulate. I always support random stuff like that. Okay. Straight bet. What should I do? Because I could do this, but I don't think I want to. We're going to probably... We're going to finish up the medical laboratory, then finish up the pharmacology laboratory. And then... Oh, that's interesting. So this gives me another 0.03 military and cultural. Okay. Could not care less. Let's see here. 40% disease resistance, major depopulation protection. We should be in good shape here. So we've built a medical academy. This needs pharmacology laboratory. Shit. All right. I just gained just. Okay. So, we're continuing to accumulate funds. We have 4 more years before we can move to significant. And let's see, legalism 4 gives us access to centralized, is it? No. That's legalism 5. How much does this cost? 1,400 right now. If I did just save up for that, Notable gives us access to Marshall. So once we finish the pharmacology lab, we can then work on the observatory. Okay. That is some bullshit. So we'll get some monthly karma out of this. We will get you educated as Marshall. Oh, you're a genius. Do I want a genius to be doing Marshall? I don't think so. No, thank you. Okay, so we're just going to max out all of this stuff, which will hopefully help us out in the long run. Let's take a look. %10 chance you begin to feel unwell. Let's... You need my help and you'll get it, friend. So... put some clothes on that. Put some clothes on. Or not. You know, whichever. I should have gone with Tell Me More. Okay, so let's see here. So I can just subjugate this whole thing in one go. I can subjugate this in one go. Or at the very least I can subjugate most of it in one go. So the key here is that I really need to have enough karma for it, which means that I need to be focusing on making sure that I hold a Diwali feast. He can do without gifts. Okay, so... Let's see. Now, my husband isn't terribly relevant. I guess I gotta feel bad because it's like he is kind of relevant. He's not completely valueless. He's just... He's just there to do some work for me, which I guess, you know, makes sense as someone that I should pay attention to, but whatever. It's not a big deal. So I can go ahead and donate to charity again. And I am going to do that first. Gives me some devotion, gives me some other stuff. Hey, diligent. And +1 stewardship, so that's +2 stewardship. Hey, we can increase our personal domain again. So, who can we imprison? So we have a 48% chance to succeed at imprisoning this guy. I don't really want to imprison that guy. Who are you? He is in charge of this random tiny province up here. This is pretty decent fodder. I'll go ahead and imprison him. And he's awaiting thingamabobber, so we'll just go ahead and ransom him off. Get some nice money out of that. And let's see. This is the only other option that I have. So I guess we will raise up my boats over here. So we can build an observatory. Okay, so we can now move these guys to the Maldives. So okay, so we can go ahead and ransom him. Don't want to successfully take him. I want him to rebel so that I can kill him. Well, so that I can take his stuff from him. Okay, so what else are we gonna do? We need. So Culture Tech 5 is notable, and this gives full. So we need Tolerance 6, which isn't that far away. Okay, so she has a huge amount of stewardship. It's a total waste to not keep trying to pump that. So we have how long? Hey, see the realm prosper complete. Guess that means it's time to go declare war on somebody, right? We're getting pretty close. We don't want to declare war on him. Do we have any? Found a new empire. So we're building an observatory now. We don't have anything else to build in our capital. So we can continue building stuff here if we want, except we can't because we don't actually have level 3 construction here. So try to increase the council power of him. So we can now hold a Diwali feast. We're going to do that. So we're going to get castle infrastructure up to rank 3 now if we want. Which does this cost? 447. Okay, so we should be able to do this very soon. And we only need a few more months to be able to declare war for subjugation. So we're actually just going to wait. And if this queen gives us the opportunity we need to subjugate someone, I'll be very pleased. I was not expecting her to survive long enough for it, so if she does, then that's good. There's still a decent chance of it not happening. Okay. And let's see here. But if I do, then it's great because she's not going to live that much longer. So wonderful. Okay. Nothing of it, friend of friends. Okay, I can go ahead and seclude myself. Oh, I can donate to charity again if I want. Let's do that. Begin a secluded meditation. I can start composing a book, but I think that's silly. I'm going to die before that happens, probably. Okay, can we declare for this? We now have 505. So we can declare the subjugation war, and we are set. Boom. So now all we have to do is actually win the war. So we have the ability to call 10,000 troops, and I am going to do just that. So we're going to do this. Take all these people, move them up to here. Do the same with these guys. The other thing that I need to do, and I'm going to do this now, is I'm going to remove this rally point. I'm going to set this place as my rally point. It's a decent centralized location. Nice. Hey, we gained the trait erudite. Fortunately, I'm still stressed. Oh, I just lost envious. That's useful. Okay, so you're still my heir, right? Who's my heir? This guy. Okay, I don't have anything to do with you right now. Okay, let us merge these guys together. Okay, so we can now send these guys here. Whoa. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to send these guys here. And now we have 8,000 troops right here who can go deal with these guys. Yay, tech. I don't have a lot of people in charge of these flanks. But I'm not super concerned with it. Okay. So we only took out 1,600 troops there. We definitely need to chase these guys down. So where are you going? Nice. So we completed that. We can rank up again. Now this rank allows us to do some cool stuff. So he's going to... How did he get here? No character. Okay. We're just going to leave it as no character for now. Oh shit. Let's start by reading a book. Okay. I'm going to go to Kandana, because I think Kandana is probably closer. Yay, Quill! Okay, so you lack a focus. You are one of my geniuses, so you need to have stewardship as your focus. Okay, so we are sitting on a boatload of money, and we can... I actually like all these giving karma to liege, so I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. So... So we're going to just pop over here. Do I want... Okay, I think I'm just going to start sieging down this territory now. So if I successfully subjugate here, I should get pretty close to my goal. Luckily, I think, yep. So I can just double bonus this to get improved keep set. So we can improve castle walls. I can become a poet. So we're at 70%. I'm hoping that we'll be able to finish this war before we die so that I can then organize everything. Oh shit. That's bad. We just lost this fight. Not sure how we lost that fight. Confused orders. How did we lose this fight? These guys are terrible. They have no leadership. I had more troops. I was crossing a river, but I mean, it's plains. What on earth happened? That is really weird. I legitimately do not know what the people who were in charge of my flanks were doing to manage to lose that badly. By the way, that confused orders thing is the reason that you do not want to put a character in charge of something if they have bad stats. Confused orders is just bad, and it's worse than just not having a leader. So if you don't have any leader at all, you will not have those kinds of things happen. Okay, so we built a soup kitchen. We can now build a Pilgrim's Inn. I do not understand why this is so... This should be over by now. I don't know how we only have 60% for battles. I mean, we lost that one battle, but that's not really that big a deal. Okay, so... Friendship. Okay, I can go ahead and seclude myself. Why not? So we'll begin a secluded meditation. This actually has level 2 flourishing. I should probably secure that. I don't. So, guess we'll see what happens here. Figure it out on my own. Yeah. So this should be easy enough, and there we go. So we'll definitely get it here. Enforce our demands. Boom. Okay. So this title here goes to my grandson. How close are we? What was it? SDCC. Deccan Empire. We need 2 more provinces. If we hadn't lost the provinces from this, we would have those right now. So you are technically a king. And we need to make sure that we can destroy this title. Can we destroy this title? I need to change the succession type away from Gavelkind. Shit. Well, that's trouble. Okay, it's not a big deal. It just means that we have to give our grandson the other title as well. So we'll go ahead and nominate... Is this him? I think this is him. Okay. This is Parak. Okay. All set. So I'll now take both of these at the same time. We'll be fine. I support this peculiar tradition. Okay, and done. Okay, so we can now move these guys back. So, we built castle walls in Madurai. We can pump our keep if we want. We can pump our castle town if we want, we might as well. Mo money. We just finished our Pilgrim's Inn. And we have a lot of money left before we can do this. And look at our karma. Our karma's in pretty good shape. Okay, so how am I doing? Oh, the other thing. We got all this money, and we got all this retinue capacity. We should probably use it. So, these guys are part of a defensive pact against Pact, not Pack. Pact against me. So, everybody here is part of this defensive pact. So if I were to declare war for forced vassalization, once this gets below 5%, my threat is now 47%. Good luck with that, friend. Okay. Okay, so my threat is high enough that I don't see any way that I'm going to be able to declare war on anybody. You have fewer troops. I can hold a Diwali feast if I want. I don't think I want to. I'm gonna save up money for a while. That's fine. I don't care. Lose a couple points in stats on her right now is not a big deal. Okay, I don't have anybody I can imprison. This guy should not be able to have his stuff go out of... His wife is dead. He needs to get married. Do you really want me to declare war on, like, the entire world? So what's going on here? So he has plenty of money. Alright, so once we get up to 800 mullahs, we should be able to build a chapel. This will give us a temple vassal opinion modifier, which is good, but it will also give us a nice karma to liege bonus. So I think that will be pretty useful. And we'll just have to see how that goes. Meanwhile, I have a lot of buildings to build in my actual capital. So, in the barony itself, we've got a lot of things to build. So, we should be able to do that. Meanwhile, performing statecraft to get this decayed. So this is going to take over 10 years to decay to 0, but we don't need it to decay to 0. This guy is a Raja. So we're going to send our troops over there. And then we can just revoke his titles completely and give them to someone else. Let's visit this mother. I can't do that right now. I am too busy. Green fingers, yay. Okay, buddy. You ready to be imprisoned? Okay, he just raised up his levy. I'm on the defensive, so good luck with that. Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna siege this down, then move on. And he lost all of his troops, so he's boned. Too bad. Good try, friend. Now, I don't think I need rulership focus anymore because I think family focus is going to be slightly healthier for me. A little bit. And it will also hopefully allow me to get some of the things dealt with. Okay, so what do I want here? Retinue size increase, that's interesting. Could build war elephant pens if I want. Yay, kindness. Okay. So we should be able to finish up here and then just walk over here. So we've got a bunch of people joining defensive pacts against me. Suboptimal. We finished the chapel, which means that we're done here for now. We've got everything built except the last thing. We've become a Paragon of Enlightenment, which is great. I think that also increases the moral authority of Hinduism, doesn't it? Oh, Hinduism's up to 100. So I guess it ain't doing that because there ain't nowhere to go for it. Oh, actually, he's potentially good enough to justify it. Probably not. He's pretty trash. Okay, so we can go ahead and enforce our demands. God damn it. God damn it. Can't even ransom him because he can't afford the ransom. Sucks. Not fair. So when you kill the person in combat, it means that their heir takes over, and their heir isn't the one who rebelled against you, so... So sad. Interestingly enough, it actually should probably just cancel the fight entirely, because the whole point of it was to... Basically, the whole war was over... the attempt to... Do I want to just build a bunch of karma buildings here? Like, if I built a soup kitchen everywhere... Because the thing is that I need karma to do my business. So, unfortunately, my husband just died? Question mark? Yes. Okay, the other thing that I need to do, we need to look at... So I'll search my realm only because... So all these were people who were married. So my nephew is not married, but I can't make him get married. You, I can make get married. So let's get you married to someone of a similar age to you. Sure. Why not? Okay, so you're set. How about you? Okay. So she does not have a lot of options. But she can marry this guy. Okay, so she is homosexual, so that's not helpful. She should not get married because we don't want ugly people getting married. We don't want him getting married. You are not married? You're a genius. Why aren't you married? Okay, so we'll organize by age. We want someone who's about his age, if possible. She's 6 and strong. And she's 28 and attractive. She'll do. Okay, so he's set. That's Takayata. So she can... Wait, did I see something? Okay, I guess I'll go sort by age. This guy is a lunatic. That is probably not the person that I want. So we will go ahead and marry this guy to her. So this is 2. Okay, we just have our grandson to get married. So you are 16 and a genius. Any other good options for you? Sure there are. You're pregnant, so maybe not you. Maybe not the person who has lover's pox. You'll do. Okay. So. Getting tons of people to arrive in our court. The other advantage of doing matrilineal marriages is that it makes it very clear there we go. Who is what? Okay. So as an example, because I was just mentioning how it's useful to be able to have women as stewards, this woman here has 22 stewardship. So maybe she should be my steward. Just a thought. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do economy tech. And let's see here. Chancellor. Mm, 12. It's not that huge a difference. So. So we are spending a pretty significant amount of money on our retinues, but it's not that big a deal. I think we'll be fine. Okay, so... that guy only has 1,000 troops. Unfortunately, he's not in the right empire, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, how did I get all this? Alright, so... we cannot form that title yet, right? So we have 2 people who just fell over dead, is it? Well, that's okay. She'll do the job fine. And he will do the job fine, in addition to, conveniently... let's see. Okay, so... we could invest in legalism. We could invest in pretty much any of this stuff. But I feel like we probably want castle infrastructure next for this. I don't know what we want next here. I feel like heavy infantry is good to invest in. I can't really declare war right now. Okay, so tolerance is 4. I honestly feel like I probably just want to keep pumping tolerance. So tolerance is, I think, a very good one to invest in, because most of the other ones give relatively marginal bonuses. Legalism is very good. Legalism is very potent, and you'll want to have lots of it eventually. But I think for now, I just want tolerance, because getting myself up to notable status for women will give me access to, let's see. That'll give me the ability to put them in martial positions, and martial positions are good to have. Oh, I have more stuff to build. I guess I'll build another keep. Okay, so we're doing fine. Let's take a look at the characters. And let's see, you are trouble, actually. I'm going to use spiritual guidance to you. And we're going to look at any. Karma's pretty decent. I think we're doing okay. Fortunately. What? Western Protectorate. Interestingly enough, how many... He only has one province, unfortunately. Oh no, my poem went wrong. You're not ambitious, are you? Oh, she is ambitious. Yeah, 10 prestige, not a big deal. Okay. Left the defensive pact. And then immediately rejoined. Okay, well. Monthly decay is significant, but not as significant as I'd like it to be. Okay, this guy's a powerful vassal, and he'll be happy if I'm putting him on this. So we can now study technology. Can we study technology over in Byzantium yet? No. So, do I want to invest in heavy infantry in a serious way? I think I should, actually. So the defensive pact is gone. We're now at 13. Okay, so who are we? All right, it was this guy who was kind of a moron. So we need one more province. Our council positions are open. Okay, we need to pick an ambition. I guess the heir grooming is probably a good one. I can go ahead and focus on rulership for now. Should. Maybe not. Okay. I probably should have trained my heir better, but that's fine. You are not in this yet. Do I want you? See, he's over the vassal limit. That's a problem as well. So how am I going to fix this? Interesting. Is it? Oh, it's because Scarred gives. What? Oh, one-eyed gives a penalty to attraction. Okay, so it counteracts that. So we have this kid in jail. Go ahead and just release this kid. And that gives a +9 bonus to all of my vassals' opinion of me, which is nice. And let's see here. We can go ahead and change some stuff if we want. Okay, first things first. Whoever has the highest stewardship. Ooh. I don't want arbitrary. So we're going to nominate him, but we're going to try and improve him if we can. We're going to go ahead and do this first. Now, did we fill these positions? We did not yet. Okay, so this guy is very fond of me. Plus 70 from opinion of predecessor. Holy shit. So he likes me fine for now. We can put him in a position if we want. So this guy works fine as my marshal. So he's not great, but he's better than nothing. Go ahead and research economy tech now. Anybody else that I need to worry about? Doesn't look like I have anyone else that I need to worry about. We're over our vassal limit. How can we fix that? Okay, first things first, we need... Okay, we can actually fix that because we have this thing here. So we just need to go look for characters in our dynasty who don't have any titles. This guy is strong. Whoa, that is a lot of... Wow. You, my friend, are coming into my court. And I'm going to give him that duchy. Okay. Talk to me, my friend. Okay. So you can be granted this Raj. Boom. And that brings us under our domain limit and under our vassal limit. So that crisis is averted. And this guy is apparently chaste, which is kind of funny with all these children. Boop, boop. Council's discontent. I'm threatening. Here's a question. I do not have enough karma to do what I want to do. Oh, shit. What am I doing here? Who am I at war with and why? So I'm not a primary person here. Where are my armies? I have like 150 troops somewhere? Where? Oh, over here. Alright. So we have a pretty massive war going on right now. Let's see. We can't declare war on you. But we can declare war on you. We have 6 years of truce. Well, that sucks. Apparently, I'm one province away from what I need. And the defensive pact is going to get formed anyway. Why is everybody so angry at me? I haven't done anything yet. He. That was just my mom. My mom was kind of crazy, wasn't she? Hoo-hoo. Alright, so... Wait. You kidding me? This guy is declaring war on me. What? Nice. So this guy's attacking me for some unknown reason. Can I? And I can't do anything about this. I'm just in it. So that's part of a different empire, so I don't need that anyway. So... Do I want to do this? You know what I want to do? I can't read. I'm an idiot. Alright, well. I will do my best. I don't really want another castle, so... If I have another castle, then I have to always keep it as part of my domain. And I just don't think that that's worthwhile. So weird. Okay, so this kid is lacking focus. Duty is always the focus. Okay, we need to... Okay, since he's the heir, I have to pick him. Let's see. Yeah, let's just have her in the plot. That is a completely justifiable reaction. 100% reasonable reaction to what just happened. No, we don't need that. Let's see. Well, Okay, so, okay, that I can do. The other great thing is that it can also get you the erudite trait, which is very useful. And it looks like we're actually going to win this. Let's see, what do I want? I want stewardship, I think. I always want more stewardship, let's be honest. Okay, I'm actually going to build this. Virtually no chance of happening. Okay. Ooh, we have a genius on our hands. Cha-ching. Getting ourselves a little genius. Take a nap. Oh boy. Well. Do I want to change anything? Can't do this yet. There's no infidels to speak of here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this just because I might as well. And there's no penalty to doing so. So Imperial administration is going to be really useful, and majesty needs to be equal to 5. So that's good to know. So once majesty is 5, oh, we can, yay! You get shrewd? You got idolizer, he didn't get shrewd. That's too bad. So the defensive pact opposing somebody just disbanded. Okay, do I have a... We're going to go ahead and continuously donate to charity, because there's no reason not to. Donate to charity is going to be... I'm going to add that to my list of important ones, actually. So these are all the people of my household who are unmarried. Why are you unmarried? Okay, fix this. This one is shrewd. I'm gonna marry off to the shrewd woman. She's 23, he's 20. That seems like a good pairing. Good morning again. Alright, so we've captured this person in battle, who's now right prisoner. I'm gonna go ahead and enforce my demands here. This gives me a little bit of money. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to form this empire for now, unless I have an ability to declare war on you. Border dispute. There's a bunch of karma. I can't grant her anything. So that's some tiny person. This person. I have a claim on this whole place. So if I just take this via claim, we'll have to deal with you. This is a tiny faction. I don't have to worry about this, I think. I think we should be okay. So we're going to go ahead and declare this war. This will happen very fast. Okay, we can raise all our levies. I guess I should have checked whether there were people that were going to cause problems for me there. Alright, so those two got called into this war. Meanwhile, Crusade for Aquitaine. His Holiness has been swayed by the cries for help from the Christian population of the Kingdom of Aquitaine. He urges all able-bodied men in Europe to take up arms against the evil Umayyad Empire in order to secure Aquitaine. Interesting. So the Crusades have started in the year 900. There's a million factions being generated. Okay, so we can pop right over here. And our goal here is just to carpet siege this whole thing. We should be able to do it without too many problems, so should work fine. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and split this army in half. And send half up here. And then we will be fully carpet sieging. And all will be right. Okay, you're welcome to stay. Some guy trying to flee China. You need to focus. You don't lack focus. There we go. Let's see. So, duty focus, I guess. I'm not scared of the Emperor. Someone's slandering me. Okay. So, what this will allow for is for me to form the Empire. And once I've got the Empire title, things get a little crazy. And should be interesting. Well, that's the first time that I've had one of those guys die on me. Okay, so once we finish up this war, I'm actually going to end things there because my wife is back up, and I also want to take a look at things, take a far view of things for a little bit, and think about what I'm going to progress with. Good luck with it. Okay, so we surrender. Okay. We now have, if we so please, not the ability to form that. I do not control 78%. That is a lie. That is a filthy slander. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look at this. That's it. Why? What? What are you talking about? Do I have to wait until next month or something? Is it? So who am I over here? Oh, Prince So-and-so's host is over here. Yeah, no shit, good luck with that. Let's see. Why not? Go get it. And I probably shouldn't have gotten him set as my rival. Alright, let's celebrate. And we're going to go here and raise our levies. This kid's an excellent student. Okay. So who is this? So I have some sort of revolt going on. This is my brother? Okay, I haven't gone on a pilgrimage yet, but that will have to wait. Okay. Mm-hmm. 22nd, 24th. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is a white piece from this guy. I can go ahead and just accept that. I don't. So who is this? so if I become an emperor... Okay, treating people nicely feels good. That it does, friend, that it does. Okay, do I seriously have to chase this guy down? Okay, so apparently I have to just chase this guy down to the ends of the earth. And I don't think that this makes too much of a difference, honestly. Alright, so me and my brother have made peace. And we are now able to create the Deccan Empire if we so please. So, creating this will cost us some serious mojo, and the question is, seriously, do we want to do this already, or are we concerned that we're going to have problems? I think I want to do this because if I have problems, then I have problems. Oh well, I'll have to deal with them then. But we're going to create the Deccan Empire now. We have created the Deccan Empire. We are now an emperor. And that means that this guy here is de jure part of our realm. We can offer him vassalization. He won't take it. And we can pretty much look everywhere and say, hey, all y'all are part of kingdoms. This is sad. So kings will never bend the knee without a fight, which is unfortunate. But I think we are going to probably end things here for now. We've got our laws set up pretty much the way that we want them. We can go ahead. Why is it Gavelkind? When? How did? What? Why did we become Gavelkind? How did this happen? How did this become Gavelkind? Oh, God. Okay, so that's a nightmare. So I'm going to have to get out of this. So, in 10 years... in 10 years, we will hopefully be able to get ourselves to all this shit properly. I don't know why this kingdom became Agnatic Cognatic Gavelkind. That's very strange. But on the plus side, it doesn't make a huge difference because we're fine. I think that what happened there is probably that my primary title was the wrong kingdom or something, but it's all fine. Again, we will be fine. So yeah, so that's going to be it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Next time we will continue on with this and go forth and conquer some more. We'll probably have to deal with some internal turmoil and things like that. But generally speaking, I think things should be okay and smooth-ish from here. I don't know that I want elective monarchy. There's advantages to it, but I don't necessarily have the setup that I want yet in order to take full advantage of it, which is basically just taking control of all the little duchies and things like that. So anyway, that's it for now. Thank you everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure to stream for you today, and I hope to see you all again next time.